I saw it the moment her hand trembled. A small vial, a pinch of pale powder. Her fingers dipped over the rim of my daughter's glass. Delicate, practiced, evil. I didn't flinch. I smiled. The room was warm with laughter and the smell of roasted turkey. The music was soft, the clinking of cutlery ordinary. No one noticed. No one but me. And when my daughter turned to adjust her napkin, I leaned forward, lifted the poisoned champagne, and with the same smile I had practiced through years of pain, I placed it gently before my son-in-law. He raised it in a toast, to family, to love, to unity, and he swallowed what was meant for her. When I first met him, I thought he was salvation wrapped in charm. My daughter, bright and stubborn, loved him with the blindness only youth grants. He courted her with flowers, promises, and the kind of lies polished from long use. I saw the way he leaned too close to her ear, whispering control disguised as devotion. She called it passion, I called it warning. And his mother, oh, his mother, sweet-faced viper dressed in pearls. She smiled at me like an ally, touched my hand as if she shared my joy. But I saw the possessiveness, the hunger to own my daughter as if she were property transferred, not a woman cherished. I bit my tongue. For her. Always for her. It began small. A bruise on my daughter's wrist she swore was an accident. A look in her eyes that lasted a second too long when she said she was fine. I watched, listened, counted the lies. Then one night, late, I received the call she didn't mean to make. Her voice, choked, muffled, pleading, please, not tonight, not again. And his voice, cold, commanding, a man certain of ownership. That was the night my love for peace died. I didn't scream, I didn't confront, I learned, I documented. I smiled at family dinners. I hugged her tighter, whispered, "I'm proud of you," while memorizing every fracture in her voice. And I knew the time would come. I did not want rage. Rage is sloppy. Rage leaves stains. What I wanted was inevitability. So I waited, collected. Bank records showing his theft disguised as investment. Photos of him with women who were not my daughter. Messages, screenshots, recordings, evidence not just of cruelty, but corruption. And I studied her, the mother, the matriarch, the one who raised him in her own image. Her hands always near my daughter's plate, her eyes sharp when my daughter refused to drink. She wasn't protecting her, she was ensuring obedience, compliance by chemistry, by powder in a glass. It wasn't just him, it was both of them, a family of predators. So I prepared, quietly, carefully. I let them think I was harmless, a grandmother with kind eyes and folded hands. They underestimated me. That was their first mistake. The house smelled of cinnamon and deceit. Candles flickered on the long table, their flames trembling like secrets. Laughter rolled across the room, empty and rehearsed. I sat still, patient. My daughter radiant in a dress she didn't choose, her smile carefully painted to hide the cracks. Her husband at the head, smug, boasting about his latest deal. His mother hovering, orchestrating, calculating. And then it happened. The powder falling into the golden fizz of champagne. So quick, so casual, but I saw it. I stood. My chair scraped the floor softly, unnoticed. I lifted the glass, my face calm, my heart steady. I crossed the room and set it before him. "Make the toast," I said. He didn't hesitate. Why would he? He raised it high, drank deep, smiled wide. And as the laughter filled the room, I knew his end had already begun. It didn't take long. His body betrayed him first. A stumble in the hallway, a slur in his voice. Confusion painted across his smug face. His mother rushed to him, eyes wide, realizing too late what glass he had taken. The whispers started that night. The scandal followed quickly. Doctors, investigators, questions with no safe answers. The evidence I had collected slid neatly into the right hands. Lawyers, detectives, journalists hungry for blood. Fraud, abuse, negligence, poison. One headline after another. His empire crumbled in weeks. And his mother? She tried to fight, to point her shaking finger elsewhere. But I had already seen to her silence. The recordings of her voice, planning, controlling, instructing, it all surfaced. Her pearl necklace became a noose of her own design. The last time I saw him, he was pale, broken, shackled to a hospital bed. His mother sat beside him, mascara streaked down her face, both of them ruined, both of them aware. He looked at me with eyes that finally understood. And in that silence, I leaned close, just enough for him to hear. You drank what you gave her. He tried to speak, but the words tangled in his poisoned throat. His mother sobbed, a pitiful sound. I smiled, small, precise, and walked away. My daughter sleeps peacefully now. No bruises, no